What is going on, everyone? It is January 12th, 2026. Going to be doing the trade recap for the day. I took two trades, yielding me a total of $4,217. Took this on 5 Tradeify accounts and took this on 1 Alpha account. So let's go over my bias. Coming into the morning, I actually had a bearish bias because of this low resistance liquidity down here, right? And we also had a strong high time frame draw on liquidity with these London lows. So that was my bearish bias. I wanted to see maybe a Judas higher taking out Asia, or even just taking out these accumulation highs, because it was a no news Monday. So we kind of had a chop up with this accumulation. So I was saying maybe if we can get a push higher, sweep these highs, and then a run lower, we could be good. We can inverse some of these fair value gaps, but we ended up closing above all of this accumulation highs, making a 5-minute and a 15-minute CISD. Obviously closing above this order block right here, closing above this order block. So just overall disrespecting bullish PD rays, or I'm sorry, disrespecting bearish PD rays, respecting bullish. Headed into the 1 minute, obviously you can see we had extreme bullish order flow, tapped into true day open again, and just started ripping. So what I wanted to see was a continuation model somewhere towards the highs. We ended up getting a pullback into this 5-minute that got created. We had an SMT down here. This 15-minute was not a thing yet, so there was no high time frame gap to come down and fill. On this next candle, we made that 2-minute, inversed it, and then I entered there with one con. Stop loss at the low, TP at the high. So just a quick 32, 31 points. And I'm sorry, one candle there. I wish that you guys could see how fast this hit TP, because I don't have the 1 second available. It would be cool, but just know it literally hit in 20 seconds. I can show you guys the replay from it because it was quite crazy. Where was it? Oh, well, here's part of the P&L, but let's see. Not there. Yeah, right here. What is going on, everyone? So that's a fucking failed charting attempt, but it was right here, maybe. No. That was yesterday. Why am I failing at this right now? Yes, there it is. So I just want to show you how fast this shit hit TP. It was actually like generational. Like I can play it on the screen because of how quick it hit TP. Like I was in this. Literally, like, I'm going to check to make sure my shit's at 31, and it was I was already in profit. And then obviously everyone's spamming W's and stuff. Yeah, so that was that second trade, or that was that first trade. Hit very quickly. Then we had our second trade happen a little bit later. We had an SMT with this high, liquidity sweep, and a 30-second IFEG that happened on my Alpha account. I was not looking at the 30-second on my Tradeify because I don't have the 30-second on this chart. I like to keep the Tradeify accounts very smooth and one-to-ones and make sure I'm using proper risk management and everything lines up. So I was actually only going to trade evals today. As a matter of fact, I was going to just try and pass an eval, but this 1-to-1 setup just looked so fire that I just couldn't refuse not to take it. And obviously it paid off, yielded me like $2,700. So with this 30-second IFG, I waited for a pullback that would make it like 25 points at the equal lows. Ended up getting a tap in up there, and it dumped, went break even once we took this internal low, and it hit TP on the next candle. And that was what made me the $1,000 on the alpha account, right? So that was the two trades. Also, I was in on this on eval. I couldn't record that screen, obviously, because it was on my MacBook. It was on the sorry, I'm like looking over and reading chat as if it's there. But as you can see, oh, that was that. Yeah, right here. So this is where it hit TP on the alpha. I was in on this was the eval. I was in up here on the funded with 2 cons, had 3, because I mean, this looked really good. Wanted to just pass the account. Anyway, that was that one. And I ended up getting break even on the eval on that candle right there. So, yeah. I did not take anything else in PM, but I wanted to quickly go over how I made the money and start getting back into the rhythm of trade recaps and just overall getting the content grind in. So, yeah. I am using Tradeify. If you want to use any Tradeify accounts, you're going to be using code WILL at checkout. If you want to join the Discord, that will also be linked below. I live trade Monday through Friday, 9:25 a.m. to 11 a.m. every single day in the Discord, and also do a daily charting session with weekend backtesting shops. So, yeah, it's a good place to be. Live trading. If you don't got a place to live trade yet, come on over, because I take all my trades in front of you guys. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.